zikr you mentioned that it's the murids, sometimes they have to support, you said the system. Is it an obligation for the murid to support the Shaykh?
When we talk about supporting the system meaning the Dergah and our way, it is, I'm not just using one word and I throw it like that. I'm very sensitive about words also. Reason why I speak simply is that when you speak simple, you force yourself not to hide behind fancy words. You speak clearly so that everyone can understand. I didn't just throw in to say support the system. First, I explain what the outside system is. And I explained what Shaykh Effendi declared this system to be. And I even said I don't even like to use the word system, but I'm using it anyway so it's easy for people to understand. And I say, then look at yourself within the system now, the Khilafat now. Look at yourself. Are you just sitting? Are you standing? Are you running? Are you participating? This is not somewhere, and I said, just for us to get benefit from and not to give benefit back. Now you asked, I didn't say it was an obligation, but when you are in the Prophet's way, ﷺ, then ask yourself that question. The Sahabe-Kiram, 124,000 of them, they not only supported, they gave up everything for it, their lives, their wives, their children, their husbands, everything. That is more than support. That is not just support. There's not just, a support, there's a building and then it's going to fall and then you just support it. That's not that. You are the building. You are the foundation. So is it obligation for you? It is according to your shan now. It is according to your honor now. We are part of the way. You want to sit, sit. You want to stand, stand. You want to run, you run. But what is our Shaykh? Who is our role model, our Shaykh? Did he support the system? Did he just sit? Or did we say, as the Sahabe-Kiram did to the Holy Prophet, he gave up everything for? So if that is your role model, that's what you're going to do. Obligation for you to do it. This is tariqah. When you say there is no real obligation, at the same time, it is according to your spirit. If your spirit is sensitive enough, what people see not as an obligation, you take it to yourself as an obligation. And that fulfills that hadith qudsi. When it's not an obligation, they do it. That's how they come close to Allah. That's how they become beloved to Allah. And then that time, you start becoming part of the way, showing to other people too. I'm reminding, that's all. But the way that we're going, if you are just sitting there and you're not participating more, you're not doing more, I'm not putting this as an obligation, but I'm reminding you, if you're not doing it, you're not going to get the full benefit, dunya or akhirat. You won't. I can be tougher than that. I can be harder than that. Listen to this. If Shaykh Effendi and Shaykh Maulana says, for a murid, every day, it is an obligation, especially if you're living in the Dergah, to spend at least 2 hours of the day. Yes or no? 2 hours of the day, not for your sake, but for the sake of the Dergah that you're living there, 2 hours to work on the land. Is something that is so simple. Whatever fits your intelligence. If you're living, it takes 2 hours. You must spend 2 hours cleaning, doing something. then what about our lives? That we are saying that we are part of this Dergah. How many? 2 hours that we're going to take of our lives? And who is our role model? Our role model is that one who spent 2 hours every day, just 2 hours. Our role model is our Shaykh. He spent 2 hours every day in the way of Allah and those 22 hours for himself or his family? No. So look, if you don't like it, you don't have to be here. I'm saying again and again. And people want to take bayat again and again. I said, are you sure? Because it's not what you think. We have a clear mission from our Shaykh, and in this mission we have to run. We have to fly, as I said before. We're not just taking one step. We have to fly. Time is running short. The darkness, it is everywhere. Shaitan is ruling. We cannot just walk. We have to fly. So first step, look to your ego. Whatever that is stopping you from serving more in this way, from understanding more. Fight against that. Establish now a strong connection. The awliya Allah is saying that is more, it is stronger now. The rabita is stronger, it is more important than any other kind of connection. Inshallah, we will do that. Assalamu alaikum. Understand? Okay. Sahabi-kiram, is it obligation for them to serve the Prophet ﷺ? More than obligation. It is love. Love is not an obligation. It is not an obligation. It's not something that responsibility is put on me, I have to do it. Something else. Okay.